Alright, what's up everyone? I have been waiting to make this video for a very, very long time. Today I'm going to be showing you my entire sealed Pokemon pack collection. I've been collecting this since 1989, and there's quite a few really interesting pieces here. I didn't pay more than $3 for any of these packs. Basically, I've been buying them over the years. Whenever gaming stores or card shops would close down, or just straight up just buying like a stack of 20 packs, opening a bunch of them, and keeping, 3 or 4 sealed for the future, I guess. And these are all of the ones that I have kept over the years. None of these packs are weighted in any way, and I will explain even more as to why I can guarantee you that none of them are weighted, and they are all off the shelves of stores before Pokemon cards were really even, actively being weighted. But here we go. Let's start all the way from the beginning. And now you're probably thinking, base set, but you're wrong. These are the sort of official first Pokemonsters that ever came out. As you can see here, these are basically trading cards. The first ones, they look radically different from the usual Pokemon cards, and they would come with a stick of gum in each package. And this pack is very difficult to find. I think it's like $100 if you were to go ahead and try to look for one of those. It's not as expensive as like a first edition base set, but it's certainly more difficult to find. I think there's very few listings anywhere. But basically that is like the first Pokemon pack. Very rare, very collectible. I don't even have any cards that are loose to show you. That's kind of how sort of uncommon that it is. Never came out in the United States. But that is that. Next, we'll move on to the Japanese base set here. Very cool. Not as easy, I guess, to find. They're probably cheaper than the English version. But technically, in the order of things that came out before the English ones did. Next, we've got some base set packs. None of these are first edition, but these up here are shadows. So not shadowless, they're unlimited. And these right here are kind of interesting because they have these triangles. Now, these triangles usually went on packs because they had a lot of extra. They had more extra sleeves of first edition packs when the unlimited set came out. But basically, they wanted to use up the sleeves that they already had created, and they put triangles to cover up that first edition symbol, and they just packaged the cards in there. And basically, what happened was they left them just like that. And sometimes, and I've seen people do this, but you can pull first edition cards out of that triangle pack. It doesn't always happen, but it's possible. Next, we're going to move on to base set 2. Basically, there it is. Nothing kind of special. It's kind of like a collection of the various sets that came out. There you go. And you can see the price sticker on there. I'm not kidding with you. I really did pay $3 for that. And I paid no more than $3. Wrong. I paid $5 for 2 of these. Other than that, I didn't pay more than $5 for any of these packs. Everything else was like $3 and under. So we have a bunch of different arts for base set 2. Not my favorite set. I'd rather have them just create a new set than reprint an old one, but what are you going to do? We've got a few jungles here. I don't have the Scyther pack. I don't know why. But here you go. We have 6 there. Are these first edition? I don't think any of them are first edition. And I could have sworn I had some, but what are you going to do? But we have a bunch of Japanese ones here in really cool shape. Again, you know, the Japanese art I like better on some of these. Like, I mean, look at that. You've got like 12 different Pokemon. Whereas on that one you have like 1. Same thing with the American one here. Although those are very iconic and everyone remembers them. Next we can sort of move over here to Fossil, I'm sorry. And if I remember correctly, some of these, yes, they are indeed first edition. They're all mixed. A lot of them are first edition. This one I paid $4 for, probably 10 years ago. Never opened. We've got all of these right here are first edition. Again, never been weighed or anything like that. And something sort of interesting and different about these packs is that I have packs that, as you can see here, this lining is far longer on this pack. And basically what they would do is you'd have like 10 or 15 packs hanging, all connected to each other, and the store owner, whenever you wanted one, would just snip this off. And you couldn't really weigh the cards because that little part right there would always be different depending on how the store owner cut it. So whenever you see these kinds of packs, usually try to buy them, because that almost guarantees that they cannot be weighted, because this little silver lining will always, as you can see here, I have them perfectly lined up to each other, but it will always be a different size, and that'll offset completely how much a pack weighs. Which, if you see those online, buy those as opposed to the regular out of the base set, out of the booster box packs, because those can be weighted and they're very deceptive. A lot of sellers online will basically buy a box, weigh out the good packs, and sell the packs that have commons in them, basically. Next, we'll move on to Rocket. I have a lot of Rocket. I have a booster box here, a first edition booster box, horrible shape, but fuck it, I just kept it. And all of these packs. These are all unlimited, except for one pack, this one single first edition pack that I have of that set. Next, we can sort of move here. This is Gym Challenge, if I remember correctly. This one is Gym Challenge. None of them are first edition, but still a very cool set. There's like Blaine's Charizard, some really nice cards in there. Over here, we have Gym Challenge, if I remember. Again, another cool set. You've got like Moltres in there. Blaine's Moltres, a few other nice cards. Another cool set. Let's continue. We're moving into like the Neo section here. But before that, we got to go to the movie cards. Now, today's kids will never understand the struggle we went through to commandeer all of these cards. If you are around my age, you understand how difficult these were to get. These are the 4 cards that came, that you got one of them when you went to go see Pokemon the first movie. It was an Electabuzz, a Dragonite, a Mew. No, Electabuzz, Dragonite, Pikachu, and Mewtwo. And basically, everyone at the time wanted Mewtwo. And you were very angry when you went to the movie theater and walked out with an Electabuzz. You were pissed. But literally, there were kids that would go to the movie like 5-6 times trying to get all 4 cards. And now you can actually buy these for like $2, I think, on eBay. I don't remember the exact price, but they're not expensive. Definitely go grab them, because I don't assume they will be that cheap forever. Basically, yeah, very, very cool. Grab them while you can, because you won't have to go through the struggle I went through. Next, we've got Ancient Mew. This came, I forget which movie this came with, but there you go, Ancient Mew. No, you know what it was? It was a DVD release, I think. That was the way to get Ancient Mew. You had to you had to buy a certain movie on DVD. I think it was actually, or on VHS. You had to buy the first movie on VHS or DVD, and you would get an Ancient Mew. I think that's how you got the Ancient Mew, or it was when you saw Pokemon 2000. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I've got a few there. Those are a little more expensive. Those are like 8, 9, 10 bucks. That'll run you a little bit more because it's really, really a very sort of original card. You don't find other cards like that. Actually, you know what? It was Pokemon. I don't remember. You know what? Screw it. I don't remember what it is. Look it up, or I'll put it in an annotation. I don't remember exactly who got that one. But that's Ancient Mew. Next we have, this is from Pokemon the third movie, with Entei. It's a really, really cool Entei reverse holo card. Again, really cheap. You can buy it on there for $1. Definitely go grab some. They're freaking awesome. Next we've got the legendary birds, all three. These are exclusive to basically this. I think this was from Pokemon 2000. It was the movie with like Lugia and the 3 legendary birds. But again, really, really cool movie. Definitely worth seeing, and really cool cards. Again, very cheap. All of these are basically cheap with the exception of Mew, which will run you like $7-8. But you know, compared to what like some of these packs are worth, $7-8 is like chump change. Next, we've got Neo Genesis, one of my favorite sets. Let me see. I don't know if any of I don't think any of these are first edition, to be honest with you. None of them. But we've got all Neo Genesis, a bunch of packs, factory sealed. I've got all 4 artworks. I don't have many for alligators. Don't know why. Don't know who opened those. Probably my little brother. My little brother absolutely loved for alligator growing up. He probably opened up all the for alligators over the years. But we have been, you know, we do occasionally open these. Like we'll just get bored and then we'll kind of make it like a special occasion and we'll pop one of these open. It's really something that is really worth doing. I really recommend doing it. You know, just trying to treat yourself. Go on eBay or on Amazon, buy yourself a pack. Make sure it is one of these kind of store display ones with this extra long edge, because then you won't get kind of bullshitted with a bunch of commons and you know, uncommon cards. Instead, you actually have the chance of getting a rare. But basically, yeah, once in a while we'll open them. Next we have Neo Discovery, 2 Japanese ones right here. Pretty cool. I think like 2 of these are first edition. I don't remember. Yeah, like 2 of these are first edition. And here's another kind of interesting thing. This was like on the front of a store when I found this card, and the owner just kind of walked by and he's like, "What, you want that old pack?" He just tore it off and it was like glued to the front of the thing. He's like, "Here, you can just have it." And I've never opened it, but it's like it's got this giant tear in it. So I don't know. I might collect up all of the torn up kind of cards and maybe make a video of the torn up cards, of me opening up like the torn up packs, and if this video gets enough likes. But I think we'll get a nice little medley here if I do that. Next, Neo Destiny. Neo Destiny, one of my favorite sets. It's got like not the first shinies. The first shinies were in Neo Discovery, but these are still cool. These have the like the shiny Charizard and the shiny Mewtwo and the shiny Tyranitar. This is when shiny Pokemon became really, really popular. So basically, I don't think any of these are first edition, but they're all sealed, which is really cool. Maybe 1 or 2 of them are first edition. I don't know. And we're getting towards the end here. We've got some e-reader packs. These are all kind of magma and Team Aqua packs. We've got some e-reader Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire packs. We've got Expedition base set, EX, the Sandstorm, and we've got some more Magma, Team Magma, and Team Aqua cards. So that is my entire Pokemon sealed card collection. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for